Hi guys, welcome back to another Mum Hack Monday. Now, today we are going to be chatting about packed lunches. And I know that might sound like a bit of a dry topic, but for years I didn't let the kids have packed lunches. I was always like, no, I want you to have something that is hot food, and I want you to have something that's really going to fill you up, not just a sandwich, especially in those colder months. And I was convinced that the only thing that I was going to send them with would be a ham sandwich, because they don't like tuna, they don't like egg, they don't particularly want cheese, they might pick at it. And I just thought, oh, it's going to be the same thing day in, day out, they're not going to get their bellies filled. So I started looking at alternatives for packed lunches, and there are so many different ideas out there. So my very first thing that I wanted to tell you about was thermal containers. These are thermal food containers, and we have different ones for the kids. This one I usually use for Reuben. It's by a company called Hydrate Mate, and in the top of it, I really like this. I think it's really clever. This bit screws off, but in the top bit here, it has a fold away spork. I think that's brilliant. What we put in these food containers is things like, well, anything really, anything that you would do for dinners. I've got this here, which is a spaghetti bolognese that I made. Well, it's bolognese. I made it 4 or 5 days ago. Froze the leftovers, and then we can use up the leftovers for their lunch. I do some pasta in the morning, and because I take it out of the freezer and just bang it straight in the microwave, it is one of those things that takes me less time than doing a sandwich, to be honest. It's part lazy, to be fair. The other ones that we have are chili bottle, which are a bit smaller than these Hydrate Mate one, and then this one, which is the one Edith takes, and to be honest, it's my favourite. It's Snack by Swell, and this has the most gorgeous, Anna from Frozen pattern on it, and it's just, oh, it's so cute, and they did loads. So if you're wanting something for yourself or for your kids where you can take hot food in for lunch, these are ideal. Keep it warm. They keep it warm for up to 6 hours. So what I tend to do is pop my food in the microwave, make sure it's piping hot, and I put some boiling water inside the containers whilst I'm waiting for them to heat up. And then they are nice and warm, ready for the food. I empty them out, dry them out, plonk the food in, seal the lid, and by the time it comes to lunchtime, it's comfortably warm for the kids. Now, if your kids do like a good sandwich, I have these little sandwich container boxes. I think they're quite common. It just opens out, little click and lock one. They're great for keeping your sandwich fresh, but also cut back on things like cling film, which we don't really want to keep using. You're not going to have to use beeswax wrap or anything like that. You just bang your sandwich in there, and it keeps it really nice and fresh for the rest of the day. Same as with these stackable food containers. And I love these. I've got loads, different designs, and each one stacks inside the other through a different size. Perfect for storing, but different sizes. I usually put in the smaller ones some chopped up fruit, maybe some cubed cheese, some ham or salami or something like that. And then as they get slightly bigger, for the really big ones, I use them as sandwich boxes as well. So if I cut up the sandwiches, or if they have like a cold pasta salad or something like that. And all of these things I make in advance. So I'm never getting up early to do anything fancy for the kids' lunch. It's just, I can't be arsed, to be honest. There's no way that I'm going to get up really early and do something fanciful. I'm going to either make it the night before or use it as leftovers or batch make it on a weekend, because that's just how I roll. One of the other things that I love is these little mini dividable cakes. You just peel one off, pop it in the lunchbox. We all love a treat at lunchtime. Am I right? I'm right. Now, if I pop one of these in, great, grand. I've also got different brands that I like to buy. However, I will say they get quite expensive. And if you are buying, I've got 3 kids, so if you are buying for multiple kids, one packet is going to be gone within the first 2 or 3 days. If they're going to have a little mini cake instead of biscuits or anything like that inside their lunchbox, it's going to be gone really quickly. So what I tend to do is buy some of them for the days when I just want something quick and easy to chuck in there, but I also make my own little muffins and I make my own little cakes because I have a daughter who loves to bake. She loves it. So on a weekend, if we bake together, I will freeze some of the things that we've made, and you can do this with muffins, you can do this with certain biscuits and certain brownies, certain cookies. Just ideal to chuck in the freezer, individually wrapped, individually placed, and then take them out, let them defrost, pop them in the lunch bag. Done. Thanks for joining in with Mum Hack Monday. Let me know if there are any other topics that you would like me to cover, and if you do like a good mum hack, then don't forget that my book is currently available to pre-order. It is called Mum in It, and I will put a link below. See you soon.